Thunder Roller, Noah Newman. That's in the first race. Keith Cash Jr. on 1, Noah Newman on the 5. Race 2, win, place, exacta wagering. 3, Wallstead, Aaron Lehman. Aaron Lehman on the 3. 4, I'm from the country, Keith Cash Jr. Keith Cash Jr. on 4. That's in the second race. Aaron Lehman on 3, Cash on 4. Third race, win, place, exacta, trifecta wagering, no change in the third. Fourth race, win, place, exacta wagering. 1, Moonshine Marseille, make it Keith Cash Jr. Keith Cash Jr. on 1. 4, I'm in range, Bryce Brocklehurst. Bryce Brocklehurst on 4. That's in the fourth race, Cash on 1, Brocklehurst on 4. In the fifth race, win, exacta. Win, exacta in race 5. Scratch the 1, Maladamia, Maladamia. Scratch the 5, You'll Envy Me. That's in the fifth race. Scratch the 1, scratch the 5. Race number 6, win, exacta, daily double. That's in race 6, win, exacta, daily double. Scratch the 1, Bay Camo. Bay Camo is scratched. The 4, Nico, Keith Cash Jr. Keith Cash Jr. on 4. Seventh race, win, place, exacta. Win, place, exacta. The 4, Moral Victory, Keith Cash Jr. Keith Cash Jr. on the 4, race 7. Eighth race, win, place, exacta, trifecta wagering. Win, place, exacta, try. The 1, always 18, Aaron Lehman. Aaron Lehman on the 1. 3, the sleeper, Mario Wilson. Mario Wilson on 3. In the 9th race, no change, win, exacta. Win, exacta wagering in race number 9. Any other change or correction that does come in, I'll pass it on to you as soon as possible. Post time for the first race, 11:30. Horsemen, you're going to be called out in 2 minutes. You're going to be called out for the first in 2.
Good morning, racing fans, and welcome to day 2 of the the Ashtabula County Fair here in Jefferson, Ohio. My partner for the day, Bob Roberts, and our camera guy, Steve Ulrich.
Well, good morning, everyone. We're in Ashtabula, Jefferson, to be exact, where the corn grows tall and the horses are fast.
That's right. We got a great day of racing. It did rain here last night, but the track looks really good. We got a little bit of puddles on the inside, but not on the track itself, so I think it's going to be a great day. We've got 9 races to bring you today. We've got 42 horses, 16 trainers, and today is Colt Day, so we're not going to see a filly on the track.
This is continuation of Fair 33 in the state this year. We've already raced 773 races.
Oh, wow.
I got the numbers.
I'm
a numbers guy when it comes to this stuff. And we start the day with Hank Levan still on top of the trainer and driver standings. 71 wins on the driver's side, 66 on the training side. We will see Braden Rhodes today. He ranks 3rd now with 47 winners. And on the trainer's side, we have Rosie Weaver. She has a couple in. She's 3rd with 43 winners, and Corey DeEhrman is moved up to 7th with 18 winners. So we got some of the top tenors here today.
And Braden Rhodes got a chance to move up even more because he's got quite a few drives today.
That's right. He's chasing. Well, he's got to catch Jeff Nysanger, who has 70 in 2nd place. He hopped over Emmanuel Miller, who's at 45.
Oh, okay. We did have get rained out for Urbana. Unfortunately, Urbana could not race their 2 cards, but we are going at Attica. Steve said they are up and going this morning. When they got rained out their first day, so they transferred that to 10 o'clock this morning, and then they'll follow that up with today's regular races.
And those that are watching us and get thirsty for a milkshake, eat your heart out, because later I'm going downstairs when Steve and Susan say it's time. I checked. They have vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry.
Ooh,
so
okay.
Whatever you guys pick, I will be the gopher.
I think I'm going for strawberry. What about you, Steve? Same.
They're out of strawberry. What else would you?
Doggone it.
All right.
We had a good day here yesterday. The fastest race of the day was 59-2. Right. So that was pretty slick out here. I think the track record here is 156.
Okay.
Set by Bittersweet Symphony and Chris Hirschberger way back in 2022. So you were at Berea when they broke a long-standing track record.
33 years trot record fell. 59 and change. I can't remember exactly what it was. 33 years. How about that?
That's a long time to have a track record. That's
I'm looking out at the track just past the finish line, and I got to go by it the first time. There's a pretty good puddle there. I'm going to see how they negotiate that. Can you see that, Steve? Just in front of the tote board, to the left of the tote board, there's a pretty good-sized puddle, and that puddle is in fair play. So we'll have to see how the boys splash through it or go around it. It'll be interesting to see.
The good thing is that the car will have let them go, so nobody's going to be forced to go down there.
Right.
You know, they can come out if they want to. So it's
I think that's the only wet spot actually on the racetrack, because it looks pretty dry in the turns. So be interesting.
Yeah, as we talked about, it did rain. It rained hard here last night. I was up in touring around, and I was up by Geneva on the lake, I think it's called, and it was pouring there. So not a great time for those people who were.
And that's a summer resort area.
Yeah,
right?
it looked like it. It looked like a pretty fun place to.
Oh yeah, it gets a little rowdy there at night when the sun goes down. They start drinking. Yeah.
This whole area looks like a fun place to come and be a tourist.
Right, and to be fair, just over the border into Pennsylvania is Presque Isle. Not just the racetrack, but there's a big park called Presque Isle.
Oh, okay.
And it's beautiful. There's trails and there's all kind of stuff there.
We've got somebody here from the.
Who's announcing?
Announcing is up that catwalk and down that way. Sorry.
You have a subpoena for him? Go ahead.
I'm just the delivery.
Just a delivery
girl.
Watch your head when you go up there.
Yeah.
Somebody from the fair board. We've got Sue Stockwell, our superintendent of speed, and I believe she's also on the fair board here. She does a tremendous amount of work to get these races going.
She won a race yesterday.
Yeah.
She's got a couple in today. I saw her down by the racing office. So she's ready.
So not only does she do put together this whole program and do everything, but then, as you said, she's racing horses besides. So
there's a farm. There's a farm real close to here. Right.
Their farm is?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
It's in Jefferson. Oh yeah. Getting the crowd starting to come in here.
They are.
We're getting some people here today. It's a beautiful day for racing.
We are going to have the wiener dogs starting about 2 o'clock. We'll be done and probably packed up by then.
Oh, yeah.
But the wiener dogs will come in.
I should have bought a dog.
was
I don't
fun.
own a dog. I should have bought a dog.
Just for this.
Just get the
Just for
entry
this.
box.
Yeah.
Right, right.
So it
Horses
looks-
are out warming up, getting ready to parade, I believe. And it's, I guess we could tell them about.
Well, I think we're gonna. Sounds like they're getting ready to post parade, so we're gonna turn it over to our announcer for the day, Ayers Ratliff.
Okay.
Here are the horses for the first race. Sponsored by Altmeyer's Trailer Sales. Purse $13,774. 1, Look What's on Fire, Stanley Keith Cash Jr. 2, Mark My Words, Jerry Miller. 3 is CPF Choco Liquor and Aaron Lehman. 4, Rose Run Clyde, Braden Rhodes. 5, Thunder Roller, driver change Noah Newman. And the 6, Stormy Americano, James Day, in the sulky. That's the field for the first race. Keith Cash Jr. on 1, Noah Newman on the 5. Win place, exacta, daily doubles, here in the first.
Okay, so a nice field of colts here today. 6 in it. 5 will be on the gate. Number 6 will score from the second tier, going for $13,774. So a nice purse. Look What's on Fire, Neely, from the rail. Keith changed the driver to Keith Cash. James Day, the trainer. Power Play Racing, the owner and breeder. This is a Catch the Fire colt out of Wake and Bake, who's by Armbro Deuce. 7 starts on the year. Likes to be second. The second has had 3 seconds, and the last 2 starts were second place. Second at Lisbon and Mansfield. Mansfield, he was just back by 3 lengths, and he paced in 2, 3, and 3.
The 2 is Mark My Words, cleverly named because the sire is well set. So we give the whoever named that horse, we give them kudos. 0 for 8 so far in his life. Sold at the Buckeye sale for $2,500, but it's been knocking on the door. 3 consecutive third-place finishes at Northfield, which is Painesville, Summit County Fair, Lisbon, and then Mansfield.
The 3, CPF Chocolate Liquor. Aaron Lehman drives for Jerry Miller. Crazy Parrot Farm and Jerry Miller, the owners. This is a Yankee Cruiser out of a Ponder mare, Scooty Best Lou. 5 starts on the year, 1 win. That was at Lisbon in 2, 6, and 2. Last start out was 3rd at Mansfield. Paces mile in 2, 3, and 4.
The 4 is Rose Run Clyde. This is a top 10 combo here. We got the trainer, Corey Day Airman, who has 18 wins for the year, and Braden Rhodes, who has 47 wins for the year. This is the winningest horse in the race, 3 for 5, and on the board right now, it's even money, off of back-to-back wins at Mount Vernon and Lisbon, including a mile in 2:01 and 4.
The second of 3 horses from the James Day stable, Thunder Roller. From the 5-hole, Summa Cum Laude out of an Arts Place mare, Santa Fe Yankee. Power Play Racing owns. This said 7 starts and 2 wins. One of those wins was his last start at Mansfield in 2, 3. Also had a win at Cortland in 2, 4, and 2.
And second choice in the betting so far at 7 to 5 is the 6, Stormy Americano. James Day, the trainer, and James Day, the driver. As Susan just said, he's got 3 in here. So this is, he's got the 1, the 5, and the 6. This one is 2 for 6. Kind of get off form lately. He was 4th at Mansfield, beaten 33 lengths. And before that at Lisbon, he won, but was placed 2nd. I don't know what he did, but he got DQ'd.
Yeah, it's the chart says impeded.
Oh.
Which is not sure if he impeded someone.
Yeah, he must have, but they
yeah,
dropped him down.
Dropped him down, so. I want to welcome everybody that's online with us this morning. I hope you enjoy the show. It is a beautiful day here at Ashtabula County Fair. Let's turn it over to Ayers Ratliff for the call. The horses are behind the Northfield Park starting gate.
Rod Auto has the track in tip-top shape. We're at the top of the stretch for the first race. Sponsored by Altmeyer Trailer Sales. 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers, a purse $13,774. We're ready for the start for the first race, and here they come. Thunder Roller on a break. They're off and pacing. Mark my words, tried for the lead. Look what's on fire. Stanley's along the inside. 3 wide CPF Choco Liquor. They're gone to a fire as they move around the turn to the back stretch. Rose Run Clyde watches the action in 4th. Over there to be in 5th is Stormy Americano. And way back the trailer is Thunder Roller. They go by the opening quarter. Look what's on fire. Stanley is hanging them all out here. He's letting nobody go as they go by the opening quarter. 29-4. On into the turn they go. Look what's on fire. Stanley. Rose Run Clyde is now moving up on the outside. Mark my words at the rail. Stormy Americano is up in the cover flow, and Stormy Americano is acting up as they come down here in front of the stands. On the inside, look what's on fire. Stanley on the outside. Rose Run Clyde. Right there is Mark My Words in 3rd. Out there in 4th is a Stormy Americano. 5th at the wood is CPF Choco Liquor, and way back to Thunder Roller. Halfway home in 103-1. Around the turn to the back stretch they go. Look what's on fire. Stanley a half a length. Rose Run Clyde is on the outside, pressing the issue 2nd. 3rd at the rail is Mark My Words. Stormy Americano is out there next as they continue to 3/4. Look what's on fire. Stanley is trying to see it through. Onto the outside, Rose Run Clyde. In there next is Mark My Words with Stormy Americano. 134-1. Moving around the turn to the top of the stretch, and Cash is calling on Look What's on Fire. Stanley for more. 3 wide, Stormy Americano. Shaking free is CPF Choco Liquor. In between them, Rose Run Clyde. They're coming from everywhere. On the outside, Stormy Americano comes on to win. Finishing 2nd, Look What's on Fire. Stanley. Rose Run Clyde was 3rd. Time of the mile, 2:05-2.
So that mile in 2:05-2 off of a first quarter, they went in 29-4. I thought, goodness, these colts can't keep that up. And they didn't, but still a nice mile in 2:05-2. Stormy Americano, where did he come from?
Way back. I think he said, didn't he say he was acting up too a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did say that.
Maybe in the turns? I don't know.
Yeah, I am.
He broke in his last start.
Mm-hmm.
But that's he broke a few
Made a
starts
couple.
back.
Yeah, made a couple of breaks in his last start.
Right.
So.
Well, the one hung in there for as long as it could.
Yeah.
It was being pressed all the way around by Rose Run Clyde. And so James Day finishes 1-2, doesn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no horse in that mile had an easy trip, I wouldn't say, right?
Well,
because they were all pressed. And
that's well put. And they all avoided that puddle, too.
yes.
I don't know why they couldn't sop that up. You know, in baseball, when it rains, they come out with some kind of compound on the mound.
Yeah.
So you could have thrown something. Just suck that thing dry or something. Well, the winner is 8-5. It wasn't the favorite. The favorite was Rose Run Clyde, who was even money. So, you know, for $13,700, you expect a lot of action, and we got a lot of action.
Absolutely.
That's that's like winning 2 or 3 races at some fairs, right?
Yes. Yeah. Quite a and a great start for the fans that are sitting here because they were quite excited about that, and they started coming down the lane.
Right. Well, let's see.
This horse has got a lot on his face too. We were talking about that.
Did you ever
one
figure
year.
that out?
Yep, I got it all. I'll tell you about it sometime today. But
Stands after winning the first race. It's the 6th, Stormy Americano, flying high down the stretch to nail him here in the first. A 2-year-old bay colt by Stormy West. From the mare Judy's Promise, she's by Admiral's Galley, owned by Power Play Farms and Jasper Day. James Day is the trainer. James, make my day, the winning driver. Time of the mile, 2:05 and 2. This one sponsored by Altmeyer's Trailer Sales. Look on Fire Stanley was second. Mark My Words fourth. CPF Choco Liquor was fifth. Rose Run Clyde finished third, Thunder Roller sixth, and Stormy Americano the winner. 2, 4, 5, 3, 6, 1 on the bottom, 29 and 4, 103 and 1, 134 and 1. Time of the mile 2:05 and 2.
Said if Stormy Americano had quite a few different things on his face, so he kind of can't see things quite as sharply. He had some what I call bug eyes, where it's a mesh screen over their eyes, and then he also had a shadow roll and what we call the shady daisy, so they had some cable ties that were kind of floating around up there. Probably a very good thing with that puddle and the few puddles that are around the track, so he couldn't see them at all. So that was probably a really good thing and helped him win this race.
$540 on the winner. He paid $820 to place. So someone bet out of balance in the win and place pool there. Going back to that winner, money well spent. They bought him for $4,000.
Yes.
And now he's made almost 20.
Oh, wow.
So just a 2-year-old colt. You know much about Stormy West, the stallion?
I do not.
Me neither.
And that's made all that money in just 7 starts. So kind of a testament to the program here in Ohio, how really there's a place for every horse. You can, if you got one for the Sire Stakes, if they're not quite that good, you can go down to the Buckeye Stallion Series, and then you can come to the fairs. And you'll see a lot of these horses bouncing back and forth. In the next race, we've got a horse that started 3 times in the Buckeye Stallion Series, but then he's also going to the fair. So lots of places for your horses to race.
And that horse never missed a 1-2-3 finish until its last start, where you pointed out it broke twice as the 3-5 favorite. Now, James Day, for the first time, didn't drive it that day.
Oh, that's right.
And
then he's back on.
Yeah, he got back on it today. I want to see if I got my charts. I'm curious as to if he drove another horse in that race. I got my book with me.
You got it all with you.
I got my book with me.
Okay.
We're going to check that chart.
Well, when Bob's looking up that chart, we're going to take a short break, and then we're going to be back with race number 2, the first of 3 divisions of the 2-year-old colt trotters.
History, tradition. For over 100 years, 2- and 3-year-old trotters and pacers have started their careers on the tracks of the Home Talent Colt Stakes. See the future stars of Ohio harness racing at one of the Home Talent's 15 tracks. The stars of tomorrow are racing at a track near you today. The Home Talent Colt Stakes. You can't win them if you aren't in them.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Welcome back to the Jefferson Fair here in Ashtabula County. So you were looking up something?
Yeah, I wanted to see if James Day drove a different horse when Stormy Americano missed the board for the first time, but he didn't. He wasn't in the race. Don't look like he drove any horses that day, but I think he's going to stay closer now to Stormy Americano.
I would
right?
think, yeah. Yep.
After cashing for half of 13.7.
Sometimes the trainer needs to sit back there.
Well,
This is the 180th annual Ashtabula County Fair. Gosh,
wow,
that's
180.
180th. That's a long, long fair. Runs through Sunday. So even though we're done racing today, there's lots of stuff to do between now and Sunday. On, let's see, tonight is, well, they're going to have wiener dog races right after we're done today. And then they're having a special salute to veterans at 5 p.m.
That's great.
Truck and tractor pulls at 7. And then tomorrow on Friday, they're having a rodeo here.
I'll be darned.
And that'll probably be right out on the track, I'll bet. They
I'll bet.
usually put those out there. On Saturday, they're having a demo derby. Sunday is garden tractor pulls, a truck show, and then truck and tractor pulls to finish off the fair. So
Fair ends on Sunday?
Sunday, yep.
Okay.
Lots of fun stuff.
Do you have a favorite fair? You've been doing this for several years.
Oh, you know, I really can't choose.
Yeah.
There's
Very
so many.
diplomatic of you, but go
Yeah,
ahead.
well, there's a lot of good ones, and
How about Delaware?
well, Delaware's kind of.
Now, do you broadcast
But
yourself? Are you
Delaware's
every-
exhausting too.
I was just, well, you just probably answered my next question. Are you broadcasting every day?
Every day, yeah. We call it 5 days in Delaware.
Sunday through Thursday or Monday
Correct,
through
Sunday
Thursday?
through Thursday, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we do all 5 days, and we have countdown or trackside live where we do some interviews before the program starts, and then we have tracks. What do we call it? I can't remember what we call it, but we have a few little things before the program even starts. So, and then of course we have our hospitality tent on the backstretch where OHHA provides
That we have a speaker
snacks
series?
and a speaker series. Yep. So
We-
there's a lot of stuff going on.
Have they lined up anybody yet? You got a sneak preview?
Not yet. Last year we did Legends of Harness Racing, and that really went over big. So we're
bet.
trying to get some past Little Brown Jug winners to come.
Yeah.
That was really a fun program. Everybody really liked it. The tent was absolutely packed for that.
Now, the OHA's presentation is separate from what people see on the closed circuit feed, right?
Yes.
They're two separate
Yeah, we have separate
shows.
feeds. Yeah.
Okay.
The simulcast show, they're really centered on the gambling aspect, as they should be, because that's what that's for.
Right.
And we're not as much.
Right.
Here are the horses for race number 2. Second race in memory of Bob Spellman. 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters, a purse $5,136. One is Long Haul with Bryce Brocklehurst. 2, Uncle Chip, Charlie Myrick drives. 3, Wallstead, driver change, Aaron Lehman. 4, I'm From the Country, driver change, Keith Cash Jr. And the 5, Top Moneymaker, Braden Rhodes, in the sulky. That's the field for race 2. Aaron Lehman on 3, Keith Cash Jr. on 4. Win, place, exacta wagering here in the second.
Okay, so those were your 2-year-old colt trotters. As we said, this is the first of 3 divisions. Long Haul and Bruce Brocklehurst for Miles Woolham and Acadia Farms. This is a long Tom colt out of a KN Turbo mare. Here's Jolene. Has just had one lifetime start. That was at Paynesville a few weeks back and made a break early and finished distanced.
The 2 is Uncle Chip. Charlie Myrick trainer, Charlie Myrick the driver. Been to the post 6 times, pretty consistent. A win, a pair of seconds and a third, and is off back-to-back seconds, first at Mount Vernon, then at Mansfield. That win came at Bucyrus on July 22nd in 2:13 and 4.
Wallstead make the driver Aaron Lehman for Jerry Miller. Jerry also owns this colt. He's a Volstead out of an Enterprise mare, Claire Elise. 9 starts on the year, 1 win. That was 2 starts back at Lisbon in 2:20. If that would have been 2:20 and 1, that would not have been a record. Because you have to get at least 2:20. That's the standard.
Talk about a clock in your head.
Yes.
All right. The 4 is I'm From the Country. Got a driver change. No Logan Ebersol. Make it Keith Cash Jr. for trainer Gary Martin. They paid $14,500 for this one. And he's started 4 times, a win, a second, and a third. That win came at the Summit County Fair on August 1st at Northfield. 2 minutes and a fifth. Last time broke stride at Urbana and was distanced.
Top moneymaker from the 5-hole, Braden Rhodes up for Bill Rhodes and David Beachy. This is an On Top of the Hill out of Mom's Moneymaker, so cleverly named Top Moneymaker. That is a Garland mare, Mom's Moneymaker. 6 starts on the year, does have a couple 3 third place finishes. Last start out at Mansfield was 3rd. Also was 3rd at Mount Vernon and Hilliard. I was curious about On Top of the Hill because I've never really paid much attention to that stallion. And he had a 3-year-old mark, a 154, stood in Indiana in 2021, 22, and then back there in 25, and stood in Ohio in 23 and 24. So very lightly serviced stallion. He only bred 14 mares in 24. And only 7 were registered, so kind of an unknown stallion on what he's going to produce.
So what makes a horse eligible for the county fair program, besides putting up the money?
Yeah, they have to register. So when he was in Ohio in 23 and 24, he had to register with the State Racing Commission as a registered stallion, and then he can't leave the state until the breeding season is done.
Okay.
So there are a few little caveats they've got to do, but well worth it to be in this program.
3 to 5 on I'm From the Country. Heavy favorite.
Okay, let's turn it over to Ayers Ratliff for the call of the second race here.
Yeah, but better drivers are there too.
Field of 5, top of the stretch for race 2. In memory of Bob Spellman, and here they come. They're off and trotting. Uncle Chip on the inside tries for the lead. Up on the outside, I'm From the Country, and I'm From the Country rolls to the top. In their second is Uncle Chip as they move into the backstretch. Wallstead is an early 3rd. Top Moneymaker is now in 4th, and off stride trailing Long Haul as they go to the opening quarter. And out there with the lead, I'm From the Country. I'm From the Country leads them now by 2. In their second, Uncle Chip. Over their 3rd is Wallstead. Then it's Top Moneymaker. And far back to Long Haul as they go by the opening quarter in 33 and 2. On into the turn they go. And the leader, I'm From the Country, and Keith Cash Jr. They're on top, leading them out there by a length and a half. In there to be second, that's Uncle Chip. Looking him over 3rd is a Wallstead. Then it's Top Moneymaker. And Long Haul is trying to catch the others as they come here by the half. And the leader, I'm From the Country, and Keith Cash Jr., your 4 to 5 shot, shows the way by the half in a very soft 107 and 1. In their second is Uncle Chip as they move around the turn. Wallstead now moves to the outside for Lehman. In their next is Top Moneymaker, and the trailer is Long Haul. They're up the backstretch. They're on their way to 3/4. I'm From the Country has them out there by 1. On the outside, Wallstead right there in 3rd as they move around the turn. Uncle Chip, they move by 3/4 in 139 and 4 in and around the final turn. I'm From the Country. Wallstead is on the outside, taking it to him as they turn for home. I'm From the Country fights for his life at the rail. Outside Wallstead, 3 wide Uncle Chip. They're 3 across the racetrack. I'm From the Country. Outside Wallstead, I'm From the Country. Held on to win. Wallstead their second. Uncle Chip was 3rd. Time of the mile 2:09 and 3.
That mile in 2:09 and 3, so they came home in 29 and 4.
You like that final quarter?
Yeah,
That's fast enough, or just
that's. I mean, they went pretty slow to the 3 quarters.
so they had energy left?
Yeah, they had a little bit left. That was a nice finish, 3 across the wire like that.
That's Gary Martin with 2 R's in his first name. Scores again. He won yesterday. And the bettors had it right. They made this horse 4-5. Keith Cash is a busy boy today.
Yes.
He is driving between name drives and pickup drives. He will be driving in 8 of the races. He's got the last race off. He can beat us to the parking lot. He's I wouldn't say he's an old timer, but he's 47, so he'll sleep good tonight after going around here 8 times.
That's a lot, especially bing, 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 all of them right in a row where you don't get a chance to catch your breath a little bit. Yeah.
Braden Rhodes doesn't have 8 mounts. I mean, Cash is the busiest driver here today.
Yeah, he got put up on a lot of them.
Yes, so he has an appetite for the action, that's for sure. That was a good finish. 3 of them had a shot at winning, and this horse stayed game on the inside.
Stands after winning race number 2. It's the 4, I'm From the Country. I'm From the Country led him from start to finish. A 2-year-old brown colt by What the Hill. At a Boinga by Winsong's Legacy, owned by Linda Smith. Gary Martin trains. Keith, I Got the Cash Jr., the winning driver, time of the mile, 2:09 and 3. This one in memory of Bob Spellman. Also, Keith Cash Jr. here with his wife Melinda. Her birthday today, so happy birthday, Melinda.
Well, how about that? The winner, the winning owner, Linda Smith, that's just down the road in Conneaut. That's like the next city over. Gary Martin. He didn't even come over. He's got more to do. Yeah. He's back at the barn.
I don't know if you can see that something's flopping on that horse's head. That's his Murphy blind came off. Those are attached with little alligator clips, and sometimes they do come off. So he's got a Murphy blind with a hole in it.
So what is that Murphy blind? What purpose is that?
Murphy blind, let's get the result.
Third, Wallstead second. I'm From the Country, the winner, top moneymaker fourth. 5-3-2-1-4, 33 and 2, 107 and 1, 139 and 4, 209 and 3.
Okay, so a Murphy blind, you put it on one side of the bridle, and you almost like tip it so that they can't see well out of that eye. It kind of forces them to straighten up their head.
Just one side.
Just one side. The horse will turn his head, and then he can't see at all in front of him, so they'll naturally turn their head so that they can see. It's just a piece of equipment.
Like half a set of blinkers.
Kind of. Yeah, it's.
In harness, they don't call them blinkers, or do they?
No, they call them blinds.
Blinds.
Yeah. So 2 in the books. Third race coming up is our first of 3 divisions of the 3-year-old colt pacers. 3-year-old colt pacers are generally the fastest of the day. Yesterday, our fastest race was 59 and 2. So we'll come back and take a look at these horses in the third.
Hickory Lane Farm is proud to have bred or produced 3 Dan Patch champions over the last 3 years. Located in Findlay, Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm bred and sold world champion It's Academic. We also co-bred and sold sophomore Breeders' Crown winner Yo Tilly. Our stallion, In Range, set new sales records at the 2025 Jug Sale and is the sire of Set Your Sights High, who was last season's Dan Patch 2-year-old trotting filly. Find your next champion at the Hickory Lane Farm consignment.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Use code FAIR26 and receive $10 off your next order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Welcome back to the Ashtabula County Fair. I said, Bob's got a fan here. Richard Carano said, Railbird.
Send money, buddy. Send money. We got to get milkshakes and bets in. And a big bumblebee.
I think perhaps those milkshakes is just an excuse to get down to the window, huh?
Exactly. And I'm not telling you how long it's going to take me to come back. Right after the dogs start racing.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we do have wiener dogs racing today. I was thinking about this. You know, they bring them in their little, like a baby stroller.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, the dogs will come. They arrive in a baby stroller, and it's kind of, you know how you look down in the stroller and you want to see a cute little baby, and here's this little dog going rah, 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 at you.
Oh, my goodness. I did not know that.
Yeah, they will come strolling in.
Do you know how many races they have? How many dogs are going to be here?
Nope, I do not. I don't know how. But they've been advertising it well. When I drove in into the fairgrounds, on each corner that I was at, they had a wiener dog sign. So
I might stop and see if a dog takes a bath in that puddle.
Yeah.
After the races are over.
It's a big deal at these fairs.
Oh yeah, people are really into those dogs.
Yeah.
What kind of dogs are these?
Dachshunds.
Dachshunds.
I think they're now at Circleville they had wiener dog races, and then they had wannabe wiener races.
Oh.
And so as long as you could fit into the starting gate, you could race.
Let me cram my German Shepherd in there. Right.
But they are funny. Woody Woolman's got this going, and he's got, 13 or so fairs signed up for. You have to have harness racing if you're going to be in his wiener dog circuit. So
I love it. Is there prize money?
Oh, they're $500.
No kidding.
Winning dog gets $500, I saw.
Steve, when you get done here, go buy us a couple of dogs, will you? And I don't mean hot dogs.
Yeah, they have pretty good purses all over the place. I think at Fayette County, Washington Courthouse, I think they went for $1,000 there. The winning dog got $1,000 and plus a.
Really?
Yeah, they have a dog food company in that town, so they also got a whole bunch of food and stuff.
That's crazy.
Snacks, yeah.
Haven't had a dog for a long time. You have a dog?
Nope. Haven't either for a long time.
As a kid, I had dogs. My parents had dogs, but my wife, she's scared to death of dogs.
Oh.
I don't know why, but she was. So we never had a dog for the kids. I don't think the kids even had a goldfish.
Oh.
She was anti-pets.
Anti-pets.
Right. 2 down, 7 to go on a beautiful day in Ashtabula County.
Yes,
some
looks
schoolgirls sitting in front of us. They said school hasn't started, but I think they're playing hooky, both of them. They're sitting here eating French fries and making noise. Probably smoke cigars later, both of them. You never know. She didn't say no, so I don't know.
Yeah, she didn't
they didn't
say
shake
no.
their heads no.
It is. School is, I think.
School's upon us.
Yes.
Here are the horses for race 3, sponsored by Lou Kate of the Jefferson Diner. Purse $4,607, 3-year-old colt and gelding pacers. 1 Luck Be My Legend, Aaron Lehman. 2 Hunka Hunka, Braden Rhodes drives. 3 Smoke on the Water and Mario Wilson. 4 is Nuttin' But Crackers, James Day. And the 5 Catch Marcus, Keith Cash Jr. in the sulky. That's the field for race number 3. Win place, exacta, trifecta wagering here in the 3rd.
So from the rail out, we have Luck Be My Legend. Aaron Lehman drives for Jerry Miller, who also owns a bit of a legend out of a Cam Luck mare, Luck Be My Lady. 13 starts this year, 3 wins. The fastest win was 156 flat at Northfield Park. Had 15 starts as a 2-year-old, so total earnings for 28 starts so far, almost 24,000.
The 2 Hunka Hunka, Rosie Weaver and Braden Rhodes are getting together here. A couple of top tenors for sure. This one is having a good year. 10 starts, 4 wins, 2 seconds, almost $20,000 in earnings. Rosie picked this one out for $12,000 at the sales. Off a nice win at Mansfield in 2 minutes flat.
That's a nice colt.
Yeah.
Smoke on the Water and Mario Wilson from the 3-hole. Mario also trains, and Mario Wilson, the owner, a Catch the Fire out of a Western Hanover mare, Unsolved Mystery. 15 starts on the year, 1 win. That was at Northfield Park in 57 and 2. Was sold at the Ohio Selected Sale for $20,000.
The 4 is Nothing But Crackers. Trainer James Day, owner James Day. This one is slow to get started. Has been out 4 times, 5th, 4th, all double-digit defeats.
And Catch Marcus from the 5-hole, the extreme outside. Keith Cash Jr. drives for trainer owner Sue Stockwell. A Catch the Fire out of a Mach 3 mare, Radar Trap. 12 starts on the year, 3 wins. Most recent win was at Painesville in 59 and 4. The fastest win was at Northfield Park in 58 and 4. This horse did not start as a 2-year-old, so saved all the good stuff till 3.
Okay, so the race sponsor for this 3rd race is the Jefferson Diner. There's a banner out in front of the fairgrounds on the Cyclone fence, and it says Jefferson Diner, home of the 1-pound Wimpy Burger in downtown Jefferson. Now, one of my son-in-law's uncle lives in Jefferson, so I sent him a picture of the diner, and he goes, I've had that 1-pounder. It's really good. And I wrote back, I says, they miss you. If you'll return, they'll make it 2 pounds. And he'd probably eat it.
1 pound that's a really
Think
big
about
burger.
it. McDonald's offers quarter-pounders.
Right.
This joint's giving you 4 quarter-pounders in one
Wow.
bun.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That is. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We know you're probably bouncing back and forth between Attica and here. So
Stay with us. Stay with us. We got the better stories.
We got Railbird Bob.
That's right.
That's right. So horses are lined up behind the Northfield Park starting gate, and we're going to turn it over to Ayers for the call.
Field of 5 at the top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Luck Be My Legend is trying for the lead. Honka Honka's on the outside 2nd. Smoke on the Water is there in 3rd. Catch Marcus is a rough gated in 4th, and the trailer Nothing But Crackers as they move into the backstretch. Luck Be My Legend outside. Honka Honka is taking it to Luck Be My Legend as they speed to the opening quarter. Honka Honka went on and took the lead. Opening quarter 28 and 4 as they move around the turn. Out there with the lead, it is a Honka Honka. They're in 2nd, Luck Be My Legend. Further back is Smoke on the Water in 3rd. Catch Marcus is 4th, and the trailer Nothing But Crackers moving down here to the halfway mile mark of the race. And Honka Honka leads them here in 2nd, Luck Be My Legend. Smoke on the Water is trying to tighten in 3rd. Over there 4th comes Catch Marcus, and the trailer Nothing But Crackers halfway home, 59 and 1. Around the turn to the backstretch they go. Honka Honka now by 2. Luck Be My Legend trying to stay with him 2nd. Smoke on the Water is gapping 3rd. Catch Marcus is now on the move on the outside. In there next is a Nothing But Crackers pacing to the 3/4. Honka Honka has them now by 4. Over there in 2nd is Luck Be My Legend, 3/4, 129 and 3. Catch Marcus is still moving on the outside, moving to the top of the stretch. It's Honka Honka leading them out there by 4.5, 5 lengths. Catch Marcus is there in 2nd, coming down to the wire. Honka Honka, Honka Honka will win. Catch Marcus finishing a 2nd, and Luck Be My Legend hangs on for 3rd. 159, 1/5.
I guess Braden Rhodes and Hunka knew what they were doing, man. They stretched him out like crazy. He did not make the top until almost at the quarter, but then just stayed right there and drew off at the finish.
And he likes the front end, too.
He does like the front end, yeah.
You don't want to be sitting off of it. Went to the lead almost every start. 159 and 1. I just double-checked the track record. I mean, a couple years ago, somebody flew down there in 56.
Yeah.
Were you here that year? I'm trying to. 2023. I don't think I was.
It does make it the fastest race of the meet so far here. Yesterday we had a takeaway Hanover 3-year-old filly pacer went in 59 and 2. So now Hunka 59 and 1.
Bittersweet Symphony set the track record in 2023 of 156. We didn't see that horse race yesterday, did we? Bittersweet.
No.
Thought we saw something like that. No.
See,
in the betting, even money, so the bettors had it right. The 5 was 9-5. So they had that right too. They had the exact cold.
Braden's dad, Billy Rhodes, was sitting up here alongside us when he was racing, and he couldn't sit anymore. He had to stand up and watch his son come down the stretch.
Right.
The third race, it's the 2, Hunka. A 3-year-old bay-gutted son of Catch the Fire. At our Better Love Next Time by American Ideal, owned by Wayne Mass Jr., Eden Akers, S. Miller, Darren Harvey. Rosie Weaver is the trainer, and Braden Rhodes, the winning driver. Time of the mile, 159 and 1. This one sponsored by Lou Lykate Jefferson Diner. Braden right down the roads in 159 and 1.
Okay, if my numbers are correct, that would be his 48th winner of the summer. And he remains in third place. And Rosie, that would be her 44th winner. And she also is in third place.
Hunka the winner. Smoke on the Water 4th. Nothing But Crackers 5th. Catch Marcus was 2nd. 3, 1, 4, 5, 2 on the bottom. 28 and 4. 59 and 1, 129 and 3, 159, 1/5.
That's Braden with the 21-inch waist. His dad texted us yesterday and said he orders everything there is at the fair, takes one bite, and then throws it the rest away.
Gosh.
So we all could have lived like that, have that kind of discipline. We could all have 45 winners at the fairs.
So fourth race coming up is the first of 2 divisions. The 3-year-old colt trotters going for $69.10, $6,910. So let's take a short break, and we'll be right back.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661. It all begins with a dream. In Ohio's lush pastures, a foal is born with the heart of a champion. Through dedication, care, and generations of world-class breeding, that spark grows into raw power. Today, Ohio's Standardbred industry offers nearly $24 million in purses for Ohio breds, drawing the best and rewarding the brightest. Breed, buy, race, and win in Ohio.
Do you love horses and the outdoors? There are hundreds of immediate openings across Ohio for caretakers and grooms. Work with these beautiful animals every day. Health insurance, vision care, prescription benefits, and a retirement plan are available to those that qualify. Help care for these beautiful animals. Immediate openings across Ohio. For more information, visit OhioHorseJobs.com. That's OhioHorseJobs.com.
Hey, welcome back. I see Bob looking at his program intently, and that something popped in my head. how did you study when you were doing picks and stuff? Was there a lot of studying involved, or did you get to know the horses?
I'm a trip handicapper. I like to watch replays and see who had good
You do.
trips or bad trips. And if a horse like barely wins over another horse, and I see that the other horse is like is a chronic runner-up, and then I discount the winner a little bit because he beat a horse that doesn't want to win.
Oh, okay.
I spend a lot of time watching replays. And a friend of mine bets a lot of money on harness racing at Northfield, and he has a pathway account, and he likes to watch the horses when they leave the fairs and go back to the raceways. Maybe it'll say the horse paced in 2:04. People say, well, that's too slow.
Yeah.
Well, maybe on that day when you did 2:04, everybody else was pacing in 2:06 and 2:07.
Yeah.
So it's a big mile. So,
Okay.
you know, you get as a bettor, you get out of it what you put into it. You want to bet names and colors and lucky, okay, but some of us really stick their nose in. Boy, after getting on a bad day of betting, you have to sit there at night and then do 3 hours of replay work. It ain't easy when you lose.
Yeah.
You fly through it when you win. But I was looking at the charts from last year's races here, and in this race we have a horse that won here last year. You want to know which one? Can you figure out which one it was? Because they all won a rate. Well, no, you can eliminate the 4. It didn't win last year. But all the other 3 did win.
I'm going to say Moonshine Marseille.
Well, you're going to say correct. That's
right.
who won. Moonshine Marseille won here by 3.5 lengths in 2:12 for Gary Martin. Justin Irvine drove it last year.
Oh.
And this year it's going to be Keith Cash because Justin is, I think he's doing double duty Northfield Meadows.
I did hear
most
that,
of the time. Yeah. But which means Gary Martin's going for back-to-back wins, right?
Yep.
Because not back-to-back, but a second win of the day. He won the second race with I'm From the Country. Yeah, Moonshine. And by the way, in that race, the 2-horse that's in today, Red All Over, finished. There was only a 4-horse field, and he finished 4th. He was only 5-2, so he had a bad day. That he broke at the start. That's what happened.
Oh, okay.
That's what happened. So we have 2 horses coming back that race last year on August the 7th. We were here.
Oh, that one. So.
Right. Don't you remember that day? I had to get you out of jail in the morning.
Oh, that's right. I
had to pay bail. You haven't paid me that bail money back. The bettors remember his horse is 1-5 on the board.
Well, I imagine that he's the hometown favorite.
That too.
He and Sue are the hometown favorites around here. That's for sure.
It's Linda Smith, who won the second race as the owner. She's going for another one. Yeah. 1-5 from the rail. Must be nice. $6,910 purse.
Yeah. Horse has already made $27,660 in his life.
We got some sales ring toppers in this race because one sold for $26,000. That'd be the 3 eye-catching, and the bottom sold for $32,000.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. A nice lazy Thursday afternoon at the fair, and I tell you what, there's a nice crowd here today.
Yeah, there is.
Sometimes we say that, but we don't mean it. But today, if you count heads today, there's people
There's
in
people here, yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't that many here yesterday. I wonder
Here they
if
are
this
for
be
the 4th race.
Dog effect.
It could be the dog effect.
1, currently now getting some equipment adjustment, Moonshine Marseille. Make the driver Keith Cash Jr. 2 is Red All Over, Charlie Myrick. 3, Eye Catching, Braden Rhodes. 4, I'm in Range, driver change, Bryce Brocklehurst. In the sulky. That's the field for the 4th race. 3-year-old colt and gelding trotters, the James R. Otto Memorial, per $6,910. Win place. Exacta wagering here in the 4th.
So here comes the 1 horse. Had to have some equipment adjustments there at the top of the stretch. Or at the bottom of the stretch, I guess.
Is he wearing your Murphy equipment?
He does have a Murphy, yes.
All right.
Moonshine Marseille. Gary Martin trains. Linda Smith owns. Keith Cash drives. This is a Marseille out of a credit winner mare, Moonshine Gal. 12 starts this year, 2 wins. One of those wins was his last start. at Northfield Park in the Summit County races, won by a head in 1:59.
The 2, Red All Over, Charlie Myrick, trainer, Charlie Myrick, driver. This one is owned by Richard Mares, and he also bred it. So this is a homebred. He bred the horse in partnership with Sherry Starner. But having some goose eggs this year. 11 starts, no wins, no seconds, 3 thirds. Won 1 race last year. Has been third in back-to-back starts at Lisbon and Mansfield.
Eye-catching, Braden Rhodes will drive for trainer Michael D. Runts. Dan Richard, the owner. This is a long Tom colt out of a Don't You Forget It mare, Howl Me In. 13 starts on the year, 2 wins. One of those wins was 2 starts back at Lisbon in 2:09.1. Also won at Northfield in a claiming conditioned race. Won by 5 lengths that night in 59.4.
And rounding out the short field of 4 is the 4, I'm in Range. Change in drivers, no Braden Rhodes. He's busy driving the 3. Bryce Brocklehurst will do the handling of this one for trainer Eli Miller. 5 starts this year, 2 wins, but kind of off form right now at the fairs. Well, not the last 2, but at the fairs. No, not even the last 2. Was at the Meadows, 2 starts back and was 9th. And then was in Scioto Downs. Was that the Buckeye Claiming Series its last start?
Yes.
And was distance at 4-5. So maybe this horse can make a comeback. He's 5-2 on the board, but the heavy favorite remains the 1, Moonshine Marseille.
Had some, I'm in Range, had some nice starts over at the Meadows. Won 2 of them over there, one of them in 56.4, and then started making breaks and just kind of been having some issues since then.
So when a trotter goes off form like that, what do? You have to
just try adjusting equipment, adjusting shoeing, you know, training harder, training less. It's just
I changed my shoes from yesterday too.
Did you?
Yeah, I got reshod.
Are you going to be faster today?
I doubt it.
Let's turn this over to Ayers for the call of the 4th from.
Year-old Colton gelding trotters a purse $6,910 at the top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off into trotting. Moonshine Marseille is using that rail to his advantage. Eye Catching is moving up on the outside. Red All Over is in 3rd. And I'm in Range is 4th of the 4 as they move into the backstretch. So Keith Cash Jr. and Moonshine Marseille is out there by a length and a half. Eye Catching and Braden Rhodes is there in 2nd. Charlie Myrick, Red All Over, looks him over from 3rd. And Bryce Brocklehurst can see them all. I'm in Range is the trailer. They go by the opening fraction here in Moonshine Marseille. Your favored trotter is out there in 31-3. In their 2nd, Eye Catching. Red All Over is still in 3rd. And I'm in Range. That's the trailer as they now straighten up off the turn and trot down here to the half. And the leader, Moonshine Marseille. They're in 2nd as Eye Catching. Red All Over made a little bobble. Moving up on the outside, I'm in Range. Here by the half they go, and the leader, it's Moonshine Marseille. Eye Catching is still their 2nd, 104-4. Over there to be 3rd, it's I'm in Range, the trailer. Red All Over. Into the backstretch they go, and now here comes Red All Over, revving it up on the outside. He was 4th, then 3rd, now getting cover from Eye Catching as they move to 3/4. Moonshine Marseille. Eye Catching is on the outside. I'm in Range is now saving ground as they move by 3/4. Red All Over the trailer. They went that 3/4 in 136-3. Around the turn to the top of the stretch. Moonshine Marseille is under attack. Eye Catching is on the outside. Moonshine Marseille. Eye Catching is still coming, but Moonshine Marseille, he is strong on the lead. Moonshine Marseille will win. Eye Catching their 2nd. I'm in Range was third. Time of the mile, 2:06 and 4.
Another nice last quarter, 30 and 1. Mile in 2:06 and 4. Off a half in 4 and 4. Moonshine Marseille, I don't think he didn't make any doubt about that.
No, he was in control all the way. Gary Martin, second winner of the day. Keith Cash, second winner of the day. Moonshine Marseille, back-to-back wins in 25 and 26. So, if we were to see this horse next year, what would he have to be in? What kind of category would he be?
Like the Signature Series or the Open Trot.
Okay. He likes being at home.
Likes,
that's for sure.
yes.
All right.
We got lots of people coming up into the grandstand even now. You know, there's just
great.
Yeah, as you said, it could be the dog effect, but I say, so what? We get him in the grandstand.
Yeah,
we get him to see races.
Exactly. That's the idea.
Doesn't matter what.
Exactly.
Yes.
Use that. Right. And you know what? It's not a bunch of old timers either. It's a cross section of people here.
Yes.
Right. That's good to see. Good to see.
In front of the stands after winning the 4th race, it's the 1 Moonshine Marseille. Moonshine Marseille, a 3-year-old bay-gooded son of Marseille. At a Moonshine Gal by Credit winner, Omelinda Smith. Trained by Gary Martin. Keith, bet on me and you'll cash Jr., the winning driver. That is a driving double for Keith Cash Jr. Time of the mile, 2:06 and 4. This is the James R. Otto Memorial. For more than 50 years, James Otto was involved in harness racing as a driver, trainer, and an owner. James Otto also served for many years on the Ashtabula County Fair Board. He is honored here today. Jim Otto left us in March of this year. He had almost $2 million in purse earnings as a trainer. Campaign notable horses such as Fly, Jesse Fly, and Diesel Duke. And if you knew Jim Otto, you definitely knew his wife Shirley. They were quite the pair and are surely missed here not only in Ashtabula County, but in all of harness racing.
It's a nice tribute to Mr. Otto, who is passed away and had a nice crowd out there.
I was asked who's doing the
All over was 4th, eye-catching 2nd, I'm in range was 3rd. 1, 4, 2, 3 on the bottom, 31 and 3, 104 and 4, 136 and 3, 206 and 4.
So there are your results for race number 4, Moonshine Marseille, and Keith Cash Jr. getting the win, 2:06 and 4. Last year he won here in 2:12.
Yes.
So a little bit faster this year.
Big difference between a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old, right?
Yeah.
Do they gain a lot of weight too between?
Some of them do. Some of them grow a lot. Some of them will after their 3-year-old year. You know, it seems like if you turn them out for a little while, they grow like crazy because they're expending a lot of energy racing and training, so they don't put that into the growth as much. But once you stop, sometimes they will just spurt up like crazy.
260 on the winner. The exact is 720, 1-3.
Okay, so we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with race number 5 here, the 2-year-old colt trot, second of 3 divisions.
The Ohio Harness Racing Passport is back. Sponsored by Webkenberg Starting Gates, the Passport takes you across Ohio's county fair circuit and now includes marquee events like Ohio Super Night. It's free and open to fans of all ages. Get your passport from the OHHA broadcast team and collect your stamps. Earn prizes all season long with more ways to win. Compete for the grand prize. Experience Ohio through harness racing.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
Hey, welcome back. This is, I don't know where you ended up parking, Bob, but they have a huge parking lot, what I would call outside the gate in the first turn. But they have a tractor with a thing that they're pulling that's got all sorts of seats in it. So if you end up parking way in the back, they just bring you around.
I did. That's really where I am.
Nice.
I'm way back there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. A nice service for people. They just keep going round and around and around and drop you off. And
the guy recognized me and he said, "You gave me so many losers at Northfield and Thistledown that you can walk, Jack." I says, "Okay, you got a good memory, buddy. Thanks." They do a nice job here.
Yeah.
But I saw a girl in the park. I says, "Does it ever stop raining here? I mean, because the puddles are everywhere." She goes, "It's been a tough week," she said. It's been a tough week for rain. Thank God it's okay for us, though.
Yes.
We're dodging all that trouble.
Yep.
Here are the horses for the 5th race. 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters, a purse $5,136. This one's sponsored by Pleasant Animal Hospital. 1 is out. 2, Naughty Garland, Keith Cash Jr. 3, Copper Tomahawk, Noah Newman. 4, Diamond Fashion, James Day. The 5 is scratched. That's the field for the 5th race. Win Exacta. Win Exacta wagering here on the 5th race. Scratch 1, scratch 5, down to a field of 3 in the 5th.
Now, because we are scratched down to a field of 3, the purse distribution will be 60% to the winner, 28% to second, and 12% to third place. So that is a home talent purse distribution rule. So that's what will happen with these horses.
And by the way, whoever wins this race will be winning for the first time in their career.
Oh, yep. Got a bunch of maidens here. So the 1 is a scratch. The 2, Naughty Garland, Keith Cass Jr. drives for Gary Martin and Sue Stockwell. A Muscle Diamond out of a Conway Hallmare, kind of naughty. This colt has raced in the Buckeye Stallion Series in 3 of his last 6 starts. So has had 4 lifetime starts. The other start was at Painesville. Made break right at the finish. Has been having some braking problems, so we'll see if Keith can keep him flat today.
The 3, Copper Tomahawk, Scott Cox, the trainer, Noah Newman, the driver. 6 times to the post, has a pair of seconds, and sold for $11,500 at the sales. Has got back $4,300 of that, but is off form right now. It has broken stride in its last 3 starts.
James Day drives the 4, Diamond Fashion for Isaiah Schrake. Isaiah and Terry Schrake, the owners. A Muscle Diamond colt out of a Broadway Hallmare, Emotional Fashion. Has had 5 starts this year, has 3 second-place finishes, was 3rd at Lisbon. I'm sorry, 2nd at Lisbon, 2nd at Carrollton, and 2nd at Cortland. So a lot of these horses have been having trouble making breaks, so this could be an interesting race.
Yeah,
all 3 of them that are left have been running as of late.
Yeah, this will be, who stays flat, or maybe someone gets back on stride.
Yes.
Wins.
Copper Tomahawk, you will notice on his last line at Mansfield on 8:10, has an OG designation. So
what is that?
It stands for off the gate. So he wasn't right up on the gate when he left. It was off the gate a little bit. So they had that's one of the new designations that the USTA has. When they first said off gate, I thought, well, that's an X. Why didn't they just put an X? But when you think off, it's not. It's off the gate, G-A-T-E, not off gate, G-A-I-T.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
He saved the break for later. He wasn't breaking at the start.
That's right. Save that for later.
Oh, my. And when you see, folks, when you see the horse's distance, that means the photo finish guy says, that's enough.
Yeah.
We're not counting these lengths.
Right. It's supposed to be like 25. I believe that 25 is the, but some charters will go out longer.
I know we've had some here. Well, the 4-horse got beat by 37.
Yeah.
37 3/4 in his last start. That guy kept the camera rolling.
Yeah. And sometimes if they are in a really fast race and they're trying to, and they are back a ways and say the race goes in 59, but they still can have a time of 2:06 or something like that, and they need that time to get into another race. Sometimes I think the charters or the photo finish guys are kind of nice and do that for people.
Also, he might have been in a battle with the horse that finished 5th.
Yeah. Yep.
So you don't know.
That is correct. So the gate is rolling. The horses are headed to the gate. We have 3 on the gate.
What's the over and under on breaks in this race? Susan just winced.
I'm a little afraid of this field.
I'm going to say 5.
5.
Total 5.
Okay.
Let's see. You're taking the over, aren't you? Steve's awfully quiet today. You know why? Because things are humming along.
Yes.
That's why. He don't want to say nothing.
That's right. He doesn't want to jinx it.
That's our tech man, cameraman.
So let's turn it over to Ayers for the call of the 5th.
Sponsored by Pleasant Animal Hospital, a field of 3. 2-year-old colt and gelding trotters at the top of the stretch, and here they come. Copper Tomahawk is on a break, and we have a recall here in the 5th. Starter has signaled recall.
So why would he call a recall?
If a horse interfered with another one.
Oh, okay.
If broken equipment. I think I don't have my book with me. I think there's 5. Oh. Okay. So 3, Ayers just said 3, Copper Tomahawk ran into the 2, Naughty Garland, before the start.
And how many of those you allow before they say you go back to the barn?
I think you can do 2. 2 are allotted to that. Right.
Second time you're out?
Yeah.
It's like a red card in soccer. Get out of here.
Yeah. Yes.
Right now he got a yellow card for the first one.
So the horse is kind of regrouping, and sometimes they get a little fired up behind that gate. Looks like our starter is going to pick them up a little early. That might be something, a nice thing for those horses to give them a little bit more of a chance to relax behind the gate.
That's cool.
They do this a lot when they're first starting out, 2-year-olds schooling them. Yeah, they go around a whole extra time a lot of times in their first few races.
Yeah, people don't realize how much time goes into this sport to get these horses to race in the afternoon or at night.
Yeah, and it's not like a race car where you can turn it off, put it in the garage, and not worry about it for a while either. You got to be out. It's every day, all day.
Well, let's try this again.
Take 2 as this field of 3. They swing to the top of the stretch. Here they come. Copper Tomahawk is off the gate. They're off and trotting, and it's Naughty Garland using that inside to his advantage. Over there in early second is Diamond Fashion and Copper Tomahawk. That one is third as they move around the turn and head on into the backstretch. Naughty Garland and Keith Cash Jr. There in second is Diamond Fashion. Over there in third, Copper Tomahawk. They go to the opening quarter here, and Naughty Garland has the lead. Diamond Fashion is there in second. The Muscle Diamond horses are 1-2. The Long Tom Copper Tomahawk is in third. The opening quarter, 34-4. Around the turn they go, and the leader is Naughty Garland. Diamond Fashion is still in second. Copper Tomahawk is watching them over from third as they straighten away, and they move down here to the half, being led by Naughty Garland. They're in second, Diamond Fashion and Copper Tomahawk. Trotting here by the half, Naughty Garland leads the way, halfway home in 1:08. There in second is Diamond Fashion, and here comes Copper Tomahawk on the move on the outside as they straighten up into the backstretch. Naughty Garland on the inside. The Tomahawk is on the outside. Look at him in the eye as they continue on to three quarters. Naughty Garland thus far answering the challenge on the outside. Copper Tomahawk is in second. Diamond Fashion is third. They trot by three quarters. Naughty Garland is still the leader, 3 parts of a length, 3/4 and 1/40, and Naughty Garland has just jumped off stride as they come around the turn to the top of the stretch. With the lead now, Copper Tomahawk leads them now by 3, by 4. In there to be second is Diamond Fashion. It is Copper Tomahawk. The Tomahawk will score. Finishing second, Diamond Fashion. Naughty Garland was third. Time of the mile, 2:10, 2/5.
Well, for all of our talk about them making breaks, just one break in the race, that was
yes,
a great race.
We'll put an asterisk behind the recall. So
yeah,
two with an asterisk.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, very good.
Too bad for Naughty Garland.
Yes. Yeah, just got pressured a little bit there by Copper Tomahawk and took off. But Copper Tomahawk, that was a great race. Kind of going back to as good as he was at Hilliard, where he finished second, just back by a few lengths. He was in an accident at Northfield on the first, so you wonder if that kind of...
Oh, I remember that race.
That was a no contest race?
Yes, I do remember that.
I'm not sure if he was actually involved in it, but that was...
inside posts were involved. He had the 3-hole. He could have been. Could have been. That's right.
So it looks like he's got his game together now.
Sure does.
And he, after that recall, and he kept him off the gate, so I'm going to say he had the OG last start off the gate. He's going to have another OG this start, I would imagine.
That's right. He's the one who caused the recall, and he wins, and then wins the race.
Yeah.
How about that? 360 if you bet. Exacta 3-4 comes back 920. On a beautiful day for horse racing.
It is.
In Ashtabula County, Ohio's largest land county. On the north shore of North America. I like that.
I like that.
North coast.
From 3 people.
This driver is only 21 years old.
Mm-hmm.
He's a P driver, right?
Yes.
Learning the ropes. Well, Scott Cox is a veteran trainer. He trusts the young man with his horses, so there's promise there.
Yes. Yeah.
There's another guy that doesn't eat. Look at the waist
Stands
on him.
after winning race 5, it's 3 Copper Tomahawk. This a 2-year-old bay-gooded son of Long Tom. At a Rose Run, Marcy by Train for the Future, owned by Jason Ash. And Scott Cox Stables. Scott Cox trains the young gun, Noah Newman, the winning driver. Time of the mile, 2:10 and 2. Naughty Garland third, Copper Tomahawk the winner. Diamond Fashion second, You'll Envy Me, scratched. Scratch 3, 1, 2 scratch, 34 and 4, 108, 140, 210, and 2. Race 6 will swing up next here in the 6th race.
5 in the books. We are scratched down to another field of 3 in this upcoming 6th race. Second of 3 divisions of the 3-year-old colt pacers, so we just have 3 in it, and we'll be back to take a look at them after these words.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Use code FAIR26 and receive $10 off your next order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Hickory Lane Farm is proud to have bred or produced 3 Dan Patch champions over the last 3 years. Located in Findlay, Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm bred and sold world champion It's Academic. We also co-bred and sold sophomore Breeders' Crown winner Yo Tilly. Our stallion In Range set new sales records at the 2025 Jug Sale and is the sire of Set Your Sights High, who was last season's Dan Patch 2-year-old trotting filly. Find your next champion at the Hickory Lane Farm consignment.
Have you heard about Bob? It's the Buckeye Owner Bonus, the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association's new incentive program. The program is for people who purchase yearlings or retain their homebreds out of mares registered and eligible for the OHHA's Breeders' Award program at the upcoming 2025 sales. The total bonus will be 1/2 the amount designated for that year's Breeders' Award program. For more information about the Buckeye Owner Bonus, visit OHHA.com or call 614-221-3650.
Oh, man, we're going to get the whole
Welcome
family
back
here now.
to Jefferson. We've
Go
got
get the hose.
upcoming, we should be racing at Attica today. You should be able to see that online right now. They had their Wednesday their Wednesday card moved to this morning starting at 10 a.m. And then the Thursday scheduled for noon, but I suppose it depends how quickly they get through with their morning card as to what time that they will start over there.
We just had a lemonade explosion on the floor in the grandstand. So we may get a whole family of bumblebees.
Oh, you're right.
One's been stalking us. We'll see what
Yep.
happens now. Right.
Upcoming races will be at Croton tomorrow and Saturday, both with a post time of 12 p.m. Croton is an independent fair, one of those independent fairs we race at. And then Sunday and Monday, Salina. Sunday is a 12:30 post time, and Monday is a 6 p.m. post time. Sunday and Monday also at Zanesville, the Muskingum County Fair at Zanesville. They have post time of 1 o'clock on Sunday, 2 o'clock on Monday. Troy also on Monday and Tuesday, so we got lots of fairs this weekend.
Isn't there a day coming up where there's 5 fairs?
There is 5, yeah. I'm not sure which day that is, but there's...
I bet you're going to be in action one
yeah,
of those days.
Yeah, but they're kind of spread out. They're a little bit different. We usually had 4, and I would usually do 1 in the, like a noon post, and then someplace else at 6. But
Really?
those are
Too far apart?
They've changed around a little bit. Somebody is doing double duty, I know that, but lots of harness racing action coming up.
Stable of broadcasters.
Yeah, yes, that's kind of what we have, isn't it?
Yes, it's a growing stable. That's okay.
Sue Stockwell is, of course, our superintendent of speed. We've been talking to her. She's also been racing some horses. Ryan Ratliff, our presiding judge. Ayers Ratliff, the announcer. Pam Kinney is our clerk. Jim Ashman from Lynn Scott Photo is up there doing the photo finish. And Mark Tyborski, I believe he's the starter at Northfield, is our starter here.
And we have our second and last winner from last year's program will be in this race coming up. You know who that is?
Yes, I do, because I see it in the...
Oh, is it on the...
It's last year that was his fastest race he won, 2-2-1, Nico.
There you go.
Here are the horses for race 6, sponsored by Big D's. 3-year-old Colton Gelding Pace, the 1 is out. 2, I Am the Sea, Braden Rhodes. 3, Race On, James Day. And the 4, Nico, driver change, Keith Cash Jr. in the sulky. That's the field for race 6, again sponsored by Big D's. 3-year-old Colton Gelding Pace, purse $4,607. The 1 is out. Keith Cash Jr. on 4. Win Exacta daily double wagering.
So the 1 is scratched. The 2, I Am the Sea. Braden Rhodes drives for his dad, Bill Rhodes. David Beachy, the owner, a Down by the Seaside colt out of a Rockin' Image mare, Sassy Q. He's been racing extremely well lately. He's had 16 starts this year, 2 wins, 6 seconds, and 2 thirds. So 10 for 16 hitting the board. Has made $21,464. His last 3 starts, he was second at Mansfield, Lisbon, and Northfield. Mount Vernon, he was a winner in 157, but also earlier this year had a win at Northfield Park on 56 and 4. This horse has had 10 lifetime wins out of 44 starts, so that is absolutely great. Lifetime earnings of $60,823.
The 3 is Race On, Isaiah Shrake trainer, James Day the driver. This is the race's big winner in money and wins. It's won 4 times in 13 starts and has banked over $25,000. The most recent victory was at Lisbon in 202-1, and before that was at Cortland, and it won, Mount Vernon. Oh, it was second at Mount Vernon in 57-4. It won at Cortland in 202-1.
And Nico from the 4-hole changed the driver to Keith Cash Jr. for Claire Umholtz. Robert and Lisa Corbin, the owners. This is a bit of a legend out of an artificial mare, Da Vinci Artist. 17 starts on the year, 2 wins. Most recent win was at Lisbon in 2, 3, and 4. But his fastest win was at Northfield Park in 153 flat.
Yeah, this is the horse that won here last year.
Yep.
Won by a neck in 202-1. In fact, that was his only win last year in 14 starts. This year has already won twice.
He liked to be third last year. He had 7 thirds, so half of his starts were thirds as a 2-year-old.
They are pounding the 2. He is 2-5 in the betting, while the other 2 horses are 5-2. So we'll see if the father-son combination can get to the winner's circle with a purse of $4,607.
Down by the Seaside that sold for $7,000. That was a pretty reasonable price for a Down by the Seaside.
Yeah.
Those horses, of course, have been doing so well in the past couple of years, and demand that big prices at the sales.
Okay.
They're going to be able to go as long as the battery holds up. The whole fairgrounds lost power at Attica.
What the heck's going on in Ohio?
That's too bad.
3 to the top of the stretch for the 6th race, sponsored by Big D's. 3-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers, purse $4,607, and here they come. They're off and a pacing. Race On goes looking for the lead. I Am the Sea is there in second. The trailer is Nico as they move around the turn to straighten up into the backstretch. And Race On has the lead. I Am the Sea is in their second. Nico is third. They travel on to the opening quarter. Race On is the leader. I Am the Sea is not content in second, and I Am the Sea goes out there to the lead. Nico is back in third. They went by the opening quarter in 29 3/5. So go. I Am the Sea goes out and has the lead. Race On is there in second. Nico third. Moving off the turn and coming down here to the halfway mile mark of the race, being led by I Am the Sea. They're in second. Race On. Nico is tightening in as they pace now by the stands for the first time. I Am the Sea. Braden Rhodes is now backing it down here. They're in second is Race On. Nico is third, the half 1 minute 4/5. Around the turn to the back stretch, I Am the Sea is the leader. Race On is there in second. Nico third. They're off the turn. They're up the back stretch, pressing on to 3/4. I Am the Sea. The favored pacer leads the way. They're in second. Race On. Nico still third, pacing by 3/4. And now Braden says, let's go. I Am the Sea leads them out there by a length and a quarter. Race On is moving to the outside, 1:31.4, and the race is on as they turn for home. I Am the Sea on the inside. Race On. Nico is right there third. Race On is getting the lead. It's Race On who is on top here, trying to hold second. Now I Am the Sea. Race On. I Am the Sea is coming back. Race On. I Am the Sea is their second, and Nico was third. Time of the mile, 2 minutes, 2/5.
That was a pretty exciting race for a 3-horse field.
Well, I'll say, boy, this horse doesn't want to lose. He stuck his nose back out there. He felt that pressure to the inside. And I Am the Sea race game as can be too, but that's another second for him. He's got 7 of those this year.
I thought too that I Am the Sea, he was looking like he was wanting to come back, as you said, up the inside there. That was a great race. All 3 of them raced really good. A nice mile, 2 minutes and 2/5.
Race On was 9-5. I Am the Sea was 1-2, and Nico, who got pretty far back there for a while, didn't he? 3-1.
Caught up really well though, and
interesting race. James Day's having a good day. I think, is that 2 for him? Let's see. He won the first race, didn't he? Yes, he won the first race on the horse he trained, Stormy Americano. This one he doesn't train, but he was in the bike.
Front of the stands after winning race number 6, it is the 3, Race On, a 3-year-old bay gooded son of Western Vintage. Out of Miss of Many Matters by Man of Many Missions. Owned by Isaiah Shrake, Lisa Bright, Natalie Darnell. Isaiah Shrake is the trainer. James Make My Day gets a driving double here today. 2 minutes, 2/5. I Am the Sea was second. Race On, the winner. Nico was third. Scratch 2, 1-3, 29-3. 1 minute 4/5. 1:31.4. 2 minutes, 2/5.
so if you heard before, we just heard from Dave Myrick that said they lost power at Attica. They have video but no sound as long as the battery holds up. The whole fairgrounds lost power. We do have these battery packs that we carry around, and I don't know, how long do you think it'll last, Steve? Oh, sorry, you weren't turned on.
No, I don't think I have one for our kid.
Oh, shoot.
Kid, so we better not lose power.
I guess so.
I mean, we could stay on as long as a laptop. That would probably give you like maybe an hour.
An hour or so, yeah. I think those battery packs, they're kind of big and heavy.
They're heavy, yeah.
And, you know, we hate to carry them around because they're so heavy and they're a pain in the butt, but all of a sudden.
you might need it,
yeah, then you need it. But like you said, the laptop can go a while too, so we'll see what they're going to do. That's a bummer at Attica.
Whole fairgrounds lost power?
That's what he said.
My God.
That's what he said. So
2 in 1 week.
Yeah, for Urbana to lose it also.
I should just carry like the little generator with me and keep it in my
That's it.
car.
That's right.
Yeah.
Could always do that.
Yeah.
That's no
something,
joke.
Something
no
like
joke.
that.
Right.
Absolutely. So We're going to take a short break, and then we're going to be back with race number 7. That will be the third of 3 divisions of the 2-year-old colt trotters.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at OHHA.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
Hey kids, we invite you to join the Backstretch Buddies Club, a fun and free club for kids 12 and under who love horses and wants to be a part of harness racing in Ohio. Once you've signed up, you will be able to join Willie Winnett and exciting adventures and receive awesome surprises. Sign up today using the QR code.
History, tradition. For over 100 years, 2- and 3-year-old trotters and pacers have started their careers on the tracks of the Home Talent Colt Stakes. See the future stars of Ohio harness racing at one of the Home Talent's 15 tracks. The stars of tomorrow are racing at a track near you today. The Home Talent Colt Stakes. You can't win them if you aren't in them.
Okay, back here at the Jefferson Fair, Ashtabula County. Really scenic place around here. There's lots of cool stuff to see. I would say if you're going to come to the Ashtabula Fair some year, you should plan for an extra day or so here because there's a lot of cool stuff. I drove up yesterday afternoon to the lake shore, and it's just really, really pretty. Collected some rocks. Probably silly, but did get some rocks there. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but I got really cool rocks. So it's just a really nice place all around the lakeshore. Of course, beautiful. A lot of people were sitting there just kind of watching the waves come in. So really, really nice area. Worth a visit. Somebody's singing again. That happened yesterday. Oh, they do have a loser ticket here yesterday. So if you are here on site and you put in your losing tickets, they had a drawing yesterday. The guy they drew for it after the last race, he won $50. So that's probably more than he might have gotten through the windows. Okay, I think the post parade is, no, they're not quite in order. James Day is on the 3 in this race. So we have a late driver change. We have 2 driver changes in here. T-Boy, James Day, and Moral Victory, Keith Cash. So let's turn it over to the announcer, Ayers Ratliff, for the post parade.
That's the call to post for race number 7, the Gary Tyus Family Memorial. 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters. Purse $5,136. James Day on 3. Keith Cash Jr. on 4. 1 is in transit, Bryce Brocklehurst. 2 is Baltimore, Charlie Myrick. 3, T-Boy. Driver change, James Day. 4 is Moral Victory. Driver change, Keith Cash Jr. And 5 in the plan, Jerry Miller in the sulky. That's the field for race number 7, James Day on 3. Keith Cash Jr. on 4. Win, place, exacta wagering here in race 7.
Okay, we'll take a look at the horses in this race. In transit, Bryce Brocklehurst drives for Miles Woolham. Cool Cat Racing and Miles are the owners. Cool Cat Racing, also the breeder. This is an in-range out of a Ken Workington mare, Miss Dangles. 4 starts on the year. The best he's done is a second-place finish at Bucyrus. Second, just back by 6.5. Baltimore and Charlie Myrick from the 2-hole. Charlie also trains for Second Chance Stables. Second Chance also the breeder of this Volstead Colts. Out of a Southwind Spirit mare, More Spirit. Has had 1 qualifier that was earlier, quite a bit earlier, about 2 months ago. Had a qualifier at Scioto Downs and did trot that day in 2-6 and 2. T-Boy from the 3-hole make the driver James Day for trainer Billy Rhodes and David Beachy. This is a Volstead out of a CR Excalibur mare, Teasin' and Pleasin'. A winner last start out at Mansfield by a head in 2:08. He's had 2 seconds and 2 thirds on the year. Has made over $6,600 as a mark of that 2:08 at Mansfield. Moral Victory, Keith Cash Jr. gets the drive for Gary Martin. Gary Martin, B. Kleinberg Racing, and Lee Unkefer are the owners. This is a Long Tom out of a DeJarmbro mare, Veneta. 5 starts on the year, 2 wins. One of those was his last start at Lisbon, won by 6 3/4 lengths in 2:16 and 1. Also had a win at Carrollton in 2:17 and 1. In between there, though, he did race at Northfield Park and was timed in 2-3 and 4. In the plan, from the 5-hole, Jerry Miller up. Jerry Miller trains and owns. This is an in-range out of an Uncle Peter mare, Pine Creek. 5 starts on the year, a couple of second-place finishes at Cortland and Hilliard, but as of late, last 3 starts, has been making quite a few breaks. So we'll see what's in the plan for in the plan.
Did you tell these fine people where I was?
I did not.
Go ahead.
Our fine gentleman here went and got us milkshakes.
This place is known for the 4-H Club.
4-H Club?
Unbelievable.
Wow.
And
What?
at that stand, where you see this in America, a cheese, American or Swiss cheese sandwich, $2.
Oh my gosh.
Where do you see that? We roll back, welcome back to 1954, I guess.
You're right. You're right. Well, good for the 4-H kids.
Yes.
Absolutely. Right, the horses are behind the gate, so let's turn it over to Ayers for the call of the 7th.
$136. The Gary Tyus Family Memorial, top of the stretch, field of 5, and here they come. T-Boy has just made a break. They're off and trotting and going out there. Moral Victory leads the way by an early 3-4 lengths. In transit is there in second. On the outside, Baltimore is third. In there next is In the Plan, and still on a break, T-Boy has lost his stride and cannot find it as they now move on up the backstretch. And the leader is a Moral Victory. Baltimore is up into second. In transit, they're third. In the Plan is fourth. And back trailing is T-Boy. They go by the opening quarter here, in Moral Victory leads that way in 33 and 2. On into the turn they go. In their second is Baltimore. Over their third in transit as they come down here to the half. In the Plan is next with T-Boy. Coming here by the grandstands for the first time and with the lead, Moral Victory and Keith Cass Jr. by 3. Baltimore is there in second. It's in transit third. In the plan is fourth with T-Boy. Halfway home in 105 and 2 as they circle the turn to the backside. And the leader is Moral Victory. Over there second is Baltimore. In transit is still in third within the plan and T-Boy. As they continue on to the 3/4 mile mark of the race, and the leader, Moral Victory by 3. In transit now starts to crank it up on the outside, and in transit is picking him up and laying him down, cutting in on the margin of Moral Victory. 3/4 and 1:37 and 3. Moving around the final turn, Moral Victory now by 2. In transit is still getting closer. In the plan is also coming on. Through the stretch they come, and a drive for the wire. Moral Victory in transit. In the plan is third. Moral Victory in transit is coming on the outside. In transit on the outside will win. Moral Victory, their second. In the plan was third. Time of the mile 2:09, 4/5.
So coming from behind in transit.
That was a bit surprising that the
It was.
four would give it up like that, because in its last race did not give it up. It increased its lead.
Right.
Huh.
But it was a little bit slower mile there.
Yeah.
In that last race, he won
true.
2:16. This was in 2:09 and 4.
Yeah,
but
it's a different ball game.
yeah, in transit raced great, and he was coming off a race where he made a break behind the gate, so he got him out of the gate well, and everything looked good. T-Boy I think was the only horse that made a break in that race, and he's coming off of a win. So you never know for sure what they're going to be that day.
Right. Now they both raced at Painesville, the winner and the runner-up, right? They were in different races.
Mhm.
Let's see. Yeah, they were in different races. And Transit was in the 9th race that day, and he was clocked in 2:07 and 1. And Moral Victory was clocked in 2:11. So there you go.
Yeah.
You're right. So you're right. This makes sense that this horse was live coming home. And that's his first victory.
Yeah. Another nice, strong finish. Got quite a few people out in the winner's circle. This is in the family memorial, Gary Tyus family memorial. So it looks like there is a lot of the Tyus family over here.
And it's also a homebred. The people that bred this horse,
Yes.
Cool Cat Racing, they own it. And they're from New Jersey. I don't know if any of them are here.
On the stands after winning race number 7, it's the one in transit. 2-year-old bay-goated son of In Range at a Miss Dangles by Ken Workington. Owned by Cool Cat Racing and Miles Willem. Miles Willem trains. Double B, Bryce Brocklehurst, the winning driver, 2:09 and 4, time of the mile. This the Gary Tyus Family Memorial.
Did you notice that the sire of the dam, Ken Workington,
9:40 to win. There is money to be made betting here today. In transit, the race winner, Baltimore, was a 4th. T-Boy 5th, Moral Victory 2nd, in the plan 3rd. 1, 4, 5, 2, 3, 33 and 2, 105 and 2, 137 and 3, 209 and 4.
that's the set track announcer at the Meadowlands, Ken Workington. He went in the
Yeah.
Hall of Fame a couple years ago.
Yep.
Whenever I see something from New Jersey, it reminds me of one of my favorite Ohio Sire Stakes stories, when they would have the championships that spread it around to the 4 tracks. Lebanon would get one of the finals, and a guy who had a horse in the final lived in New Jersey, and he calls and goes, hey, this is Phil Rosenberg. I'm going to be coming for the Sire Stakes Championship with my family. Could I get a table for 6 in the clubhouse? They had no clubhouse at Lebanon. and the switchboard operator would say, sir, we have no clubhouse, but we do have delicious roast beef sandwiches in the grandstand. That guy probably
great.
says, who am I talking to?
Yeah. That's funny.
Go have a $2 cheese sandwich at Ashtabula.
Yep. Well, I'm going to say that it's worth a trip to Ashtabula just for that milkshake.
Oh, my God.
That's really good.
Is that
It's
creamy
really
or
good.
what?
Yep.
By the
Absolutely.
way, folks, the milkshakes, they could charge whatever they want. They are so generous and kind here. That milkshake, you want to take a guess at what that milkshake costs?
I don't know.
It's crazy cheap.
It would be a lot at any place.
Ready? $3.
Really? Wow.
$3.
Wow.
So let's see, that's 6. Let's go.
I do, Steve. I do find it a little suspicious though that he went and got these, and then that horse paid $29.40.
Yeah, he just wanted to get away to bet.
I think so too.
He wouldn't have paid $29.40 if I'd have been. I'd have been dumb enough to bet $10 on him. He'd have paid $2.94.
Yeah, you can change the odds pretty quickly here at a fair.
Yeah, you got a $100 bill, you own the place.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely. Oh. Right, well, we've got 7 in the books. The 8th coming up, the Pentultimate.
Yes.
We just have 9 today, so we'll be back after these messages and look at the horses in the 8th.
In Ohio, we know a thing or two about greatness. It's in our blood. It's in our horses. Ohio Standardbreds are built to win, racing for nearly $23 million in Ohio Stakes races. See Ohio's top yearlings at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale Friday, September the 12th at the Pickaway County Event Center. Show day is Thursday. Experience the thrill and invest in the future with the Buckeye Owner Bonus. Eligible Ohio sired yearlings get a bonus after their 2- and 3-year-old racing season. Learn more at OhioHarnessHorseBreeders.com.
Own a little and love it a lot. Thestable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. Thestable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at thestable.ca.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Use code FAIR26 and receive $10 off your next order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead, sire of multi-million-dollar performers, with his first big crop of talented 2-year-olds making their mark on the track. Also standing, Slay, son of Chapter 7, with his highly anticipated first crop of yearlings selling this fall. And Coach K Hanover by world record holder Walner with his first crop of 2-year-olds hitting the track this summer. Looking for your next superstar? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients proudly offer high-quality yearlings with pedigree, conformation, and performance potential at public auctions this season. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
Welcome back. We want to welcome Braxton, who is watching from Alaska.
Whoa.
Oh, that's pretty cool. We also had Mark said that the power outage at Attica is a planned outage by AEP.
What?
AEP did not alert anyone they were going to do it. Power's supposed to be back on at 2 p.m.
Oh, my goodness.
So,
wow.
That's really odd, especially when the fair is going on. But we'll see what happens. It's always rough when some unexpected things happen, as Steve knows how frustrating it can be.
Nobody at the fair.
When you get it done.
Nobody in the fair office knew.
Yeah, that would be really strange.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're getting the horses are gathering up.
By the way, I did miss one. We have a horse in this race that won here last year.
Oh.
And it could be anybody but the 3.
Yeah, three-year-old just getting started in his life, in his race career. Did that no starts last year as a 2-year-old and just the 1 start this year. 1 start at Mansfield.
Great name. He's out of the mare's name, Power Nap.
Oh.
They named him the Sleeper.
That is good.
That's a beauty.
That is good.
I love that.
I love some of these clever names. I mean, I have a friend that has a naming party, and they get a little bit strange at the end of the night. But they do come up with some clever names. You know, you sit around and throw things back and forth. It's just funny what comes up. And everybody has a different process for it. Some of the
Sure.
bigger farms, they name things, after they use the same letter as the dam's first, the letter in the dam's name or something like that. I know Rose Run Farm, they go by the year, so it's Rose Run, something that starts with an A, and then the next year it's Rose Run, something that starts with a B. And different farms do that kind of stuff too, so always interesting.
Sure.
Here are the horses onto the track for the 8th race, sponsored by Larson Trucking. 3-year-old colt and gelding pacers, 1 always 18. Make the driver Aaron Lehman. 2 is Creek Shark, Keith Cash Jr. 3, The Sleeper. Make the driver Mario Wilson. 4, ATI, Barley the King, James Day. And 5, Fire the Prez, Noah Newman. In the sulky. That's the field for the 8th race. Aaron Lehman on 1, Mario Wilson on 3. Win, place, exacta, trifecta wagering here in the 8th.
Okay, we'll take a look at the horses in this race. This is a nice field of 3-year-old colt pacers. Always 18. Change the driver to Aaron Lehman. Jerry Miller trains and owns. This is a summa cum laude out of an Always Be Mickey mare, Always Be Lindy. 21 starts on the year, 3 wins. The fastest of those wins, 155 at Northfield in the slop. So that was a really good mile. Last start out at Mansfield was clocked in 2-2 and 4. 3 starts back at Northfield. That was at the Summit County Fair races. Finished 6th, but just back by 5 lengths and timed in 56 and 1.
The 2 is Creek Shark, Gary Martin, trainer, Keith Cash Jr., the driver, owned by the head of the racing here at the Ashtabula County Fair, Sue Stockwell. Bought this horse for $6,500. So far this year, 1 win, 1 second, 1 third for $7,600 in earnings. That win came on July 21st at Carrollton, an 8 3/4 length romp in 2:05 and 2.
The Sleeper, Mario Wilson up. Mario also trains for KT Racing from Lakeville, Minnesota. The Sleeper from the 3-hole. This is a Fear the Dragon out of a Rock and Roll Hanover mare, Power Nap. Has had 1 lifetime start. No starts as a 2-year-old and just 1 start this year at Mansfield. Unfortunately, he made a break at the quarter pole. Looks like a couple of breaks and did finish distanced.
The 4, help me with this name. Is it ATI Barley the King?
I think so, Barley the King.
Okay, Barley the King. James Day, trainer, driver. This one's winless this year in 5 tries. Won once last year at Carrollton. Last time out was 3rd at Lisbon in 2:05 and 2.
And Fire the Prez, Noah Newman driving for trainer Scott Cox. Mast, Ash, Zollers, and Green Wave Racing, the owners. A Catch the Fire colt out of a Stand Forever mare, Can Do It Forever. 14 starts on the year, 4 wins. The last 2 starts were wins. Mansfield in 2 minutes and a 5th, and Lisbon in 2-2. Just won by half a length, both of those wins. Fastest win of the year is 54 and 2 at Northfield Park. It's already made almost $40,000 this year. Now, along with those 4 wins are 6 seconds and 2 thirds. So it's got 12 out of 14 first, seconds, or thirds.
And this is the horse that won here last year by 5 1/4 lengths in 2:04 and 4 for Scott Cox. Elliot Deaton, who has since retired, was in the bike.
$4,607, field of 5 at the top of the stretch for the 8th race, and here they come. They're off and pacing, and it's Creek Shark looking for the lead. Fire the Prez is moving up on the outside as they move around the turn, losing stride. The Sleeper. As they now move on into the backstretch, Always 18 is there in 3rd. ATI Barley the King in 4th, and in 5th, That's the sleeper. As they continue on to the opening quarter, Fire the Prez has them out there by a length and a half. In their second is Creek Shark. It's Always 18 in third over their fourth. ATI Barley the King, quarter up in 30 and 4/5, a trailer. That's the sleeper. As they move around the turn and they come down here to the halfway mile mark of the race, the leader is Fire the Prez, and Noah Newman's out there by a length and a half. In their second, Creek Shark looking them over third. Always 18. Then it's ATI Barley the King and the trailer, the sleeper. They pace here by the half in 101 and 4, and it's Fire the Prez and the young gun. Noah Newman's out there by almost 2. In their second is Creek Shark. To the outside, Always 18. In there to be next as they move up the backstretch, ATI Barley the King and the sleeper. Well, he stopped off for a funnel cake as they continue on to the 3/4 mile mark of the race. And the leader, Fire the Prez, has now opened up by 4. In there to be second is Creek Shark, 131 and 4. Moving around the turn to the top of the stretch, and Fire the Prez has now opened up. He's got him out there by 8. If this was a fight, they'd have stopped it. It's Fire the Prez who's just rolled on him here. Fire the Prez will score. Finishing second, Always 18. Creek Shark is third. Time of the mile, 2 minutes, 2/5.
That mile in 2 minutes and 2/5. Fire the Prez made no doubt about it.
Just like last year, he won by 5 1/4 last year, and he didn't have the lead. He was parked at the 3/4, but he came on strong. It was a little easier this year.
And here comes the sleeper.
Oh.
He looks like he's just kind of had it with this racing business, doesn't
Yeah.
he?
Yeah, well, buddy, you're just getting started,
Yep.
a 3-year-old.
Just getting started. It's
2 to 5 on the winner, so somebody brought their charts from last year. They knew.
This bumps his, he's over 65,000 lifetime now.
10 wins.
He had a nice mark as a 2-year-old, too. I mean, it was a qualifying win, but 58 and 1 as a 2-year-old, that's a nice mark.
First, second, or third 23 times in 29 starts.
Yeah.
That's a paycheck.
That is.
Wow. And it only cost $10,000.
Did start in the Buckeye Stallion Series a couple of times this year. Finished at a 3rd and a 6th in those.
Well, that's what makes the fair circuit so great. You have so many avenues to go down.
Yeah. You take a look at Fire the Prez. Is 3 lines that show that are furthest away. 53 and 4, 51 and 2.
Yeah.
Finished second at the Meadows in 51 and 2, and then at Scioto and the BSS in 52 flat. So this colt's got some speed.
Stands after winning the 8th race. It's 5, Fire the Prez, a 3-year-old bay-gooded son of Catch the Fire. At a Can Do It Forever by Stand Forever on my Wayne Mass Jr., Jason Ash. WT Zoller's Green Wave Racing. Scott Cox is the trainer, and the young gun gets his 2nd win today. Noah Newman scored him home in 2 minutes, 2/5. This one sponsored by Larson Trucking. Always 18 was 2nd, Creek Shark 3rd, the sleeper 5th. ATI Barley the King was 4th, and Fire the Prez the winner. 2, 3, 5, 4, 1 on the bottom, 30 and 4/5, 101 and 4, 131 and 4, 2 minutes, 2/5.
So race 9 coming up. It doesn't look like we have any changes that we know about.
No.
Yeah.
I did hear a barking dog.
I have heard some too, and I even saw one.
Yes.
Kind of a hairy dachshund. I know that they come in different, like hairy and not hairy.
We're gonna put him in here. Make this a 4-horse field.
Make it, yes, absolutely. So let's take our last break, and we'll be back for race number 9.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661. It all begins with a dream. In Ohio's lush pastures, a foal is born with the heart of a champion. Through dedication, care, and generations of world-class breeding, that spark grows into raw power. Today, Ohio's Standardbred industry offers nearly $24 million in purses for Ohio breds, drawing the best and rewarding the brightest. Breed, buy, race, and win in Ohio.
Welcome back. Coming up on our final race of the day, the second of 2 divisions of the 3-year-old colt trotters. We've only got 3 in it, but as we have seen today, we've had some not very big fields, but some very exciting races. So it's been a nice afternoon of racing here at the Ashtabula County Fair. We've been hearing that they're having some trouble with Attica. Some power issues, so we'll see what's going on over there. But here is the post parade of the 9th.
Here are the horses for the 9th race. Today's 9th and final one is Short Range, Charlie Myrick. 2 is Jogging Diamond, Bryce Brocklehurst. And the 3, Pickle Shot, Braden Rhodes. In the sulky, per $6,910. 3-year-old colt and gelding trotters, Home Talent Colt Stakes. It's the Lawrence Housel Memorial. Win exacta wagering here in the 9th race. Your last chance to wager at this year's Ashtabula County Fair.
So we got a note here that Doug said Noah Newman is a good upcoming driver, and David said he's Scott Cox's stepson.
Oh, great.
So that is nice, yeah. He is.
Yeah.
He does look like a nice, as we said, a good
Braden
upcoming
Rhodes.
driver.
Here's the Lions, the new Lions, these kids, huh?
Yeah, yep. Charlie Myrick owns, trains, and drives the 1 Short Range. He's by In Range out of a Majestic Sun Mare Short Range. He's 10 starts on the year. 3 starts back, he had a win at Carrollton in 2-8. He's had a couple of seconds and a third. Got almost $10,000 on his card this year.
The 2 is Jogging Diamond. 13 starts, 2 wins, 2 seconds and a third. 23,000 plus in earnings. The win came at Northfield. At least one of them did, because he had a 156 and 2 mark, or 4 mark. So we don't see any wins on our program, but there's a couple of wins in there somewhere for money.
Pickle Shot and Braden Rhodes for Rosie Weaver, Rosie Heartland Acres, and Barbara Wilson, the owners. This is a long Tom colt out of a Don't You Forget It mare, Lady Mayflower. $6,000 purchase as a yearling at the Buckeye Classic sale. 15 starts this year, does not have any wins, but has 3 seconds and 3 thirds. It was second by 8 lengths at Lisbon, 2 starts back in 2:10 and 4. But if you go all the way back to earlier in July at Northfield Park, this colt did trot in 2 minutes and 3/5.
It's interesting. You look at Pickle Shot, who is, by the way, 2-5 in the betting. Last year, really nice year, 4 wins and 12 starts.
Yeah.
So when they turned from 2 to 3, no wins this
Yeah.
year. So it's a growth or something happens, right?
It gets tougher.
It gets tougher.
You know?
Right. The money's the same, ironically.
Yes.
She's earned as much by losing as she did last year by winning. We'll see what happens today. Maybe today's the day.
Yeah, a lot of times there will be more 2-year-olds, so you have more divisions of those horses.
Mm-hmm.
So the purses are a little bit less.
Gets good early position, but then just doesn't kick in.
Mm-hmm.
Have to hurry. Huh? Top of the stretch for the 9th race, this year's getaway race, and here they come. They're off into trotting, and it's Pickle Shot who goes out there looking for the lead. Short Range is there in second, and Jogging Diamond is an early third as they move around the turn. The trio of trotters well strung out as they move into the backstretch. And with the lead, it's Braden Rhodes and a Pickle Shot. They're in second. Charlie Myrick has Short Range, and Bryce Brocklehurst has Jogging Diamond at the back. So they move on to the opening quarter here, and the Long Tom leads the way. It is a Pickle Shot out there by a length and a quarter, as Rhodes is now applying the brakes on these opening quarter in 33-4. The In Range, Short Range is there in second, and the full count. Jogging Diamond is third as they straighten away and move down here to the half, where Pickle Shot is out there and in charge of these. In their second is Short Range. Jogging Diamond has now been sent to the outside from third as they travel down here to the halfway mile mark of the race. Pickle Shot is gliding out there, and on top on the outside is Jogging Diamond in second. Short Range is watching them from third, halfway home in a very comfortable 106-4. They straighten away into the backstretch, and Pickle Shot has the lead by a length and a half. On the outside, Jogging Diamond. Short Range is in third as they continue on to 3/4. Pickle Shot, your public pick, leads that way by a length and a half. In their second is Jogging Diamond. Short Range is third, moving by 3/4 in 137. They'll trot the turn, they'll head for home, and with the lead, it's Pickle Shot. In their second, Jogging Diamond will try again in the stretch drive. Through the lane they come. Pickle Shot on the outside, Jogging Diamond. Pickle Shot, Jogging Diamond is coming. Pickle Shot, Jogging Diamond. Pickle Shot will win. Jogging Diamond, their second. Short Range is third. Time of the mile, 2:07-1.
So that mile in 2:07-1 came last quarter in 30-1. Pickle Shot and Braden Rhodes.
So that ends the drought for Pickle Shot.
Yes.
Gives Rosie Weaver. She had 2 in, and she won 2 races.
Mm.
So she's at 45 winners for the year, closing in on Herman Hagerman's 50.
Now, Pickle Shot has nothing to do with the sire or dam, so you wonder where Pickle Shot came from.
Yeah, they get drunk one night and naming horses? I don't know. Pickle Shot. Is there such I'm not a big, I like a glass of wine once in a while, but is there a drink called a Pickle Shot?
I don't know. Not sure about that.
Be adding that to the roster of milkshakes next year here at
Yeah.
the fair.
Pickle Shots.
Vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, and Pickle Shot. I thought we saw some pretty good competitive racing here for 2 days.
I think so too. It was, and the track was good all the
Yes.
time. Track crew did a great job. Got to give a big hand to Sue Stockwell for getting all this arranged, getting everything taken care of. She's not only doing all this, but racing some horses besides, and making sure. I said that whenever you have a lady with 2 walkie-talkie radios on her, you know that she's got a lot to do.
And she also kept electricity on at the fairgrounds.
Yes,
which
yes.
happens to be a problem in Ohio this week.
Seems to be.
Even scheduled and unscheduled.
Yes.
In the 9th race, it is the 3 Pickle Shot, a 3-year-old bay-goated son of Long Tom. Add a Lady Mayflower by Don't You Forget It, owned by Rosie Weaver, Heartland Acres, Barbara Wilson. Rosie Weaver trains. Braden right down the roads gets a double here today. Time of the mile 2:07 and 1. This the Lawrence Housel Memorial.
A lot of people out here for the memorial. That's always nice to see.
Short Range was 3rd, Jogging Diamond 2nd, Pickle Shot the winner. 3, 2, 1 on the bottom, 33 and 4, 106 and 4, 137, 207 and 1. And with that, we wrap it up for the harness racing portion of this year's Ashtabula County Fair. We encourage you to stick around. The Wiener Dogs will be up next. They're scheduled to start at 2 o'clock. That is just 21 minutes from now. They will get the gate out shortly, and they will be off and racing again. The Wiener Dogs, they start in 20.
So we are not going to be sticking around for the Wiener Dogs. I don't think we can get
I'm going
Steve to
to
do
knock
that.
back 3 or 4 more milkshakes and then head for home.
Then head for home, yeah. The great afternoon, I got a
If you
kick
pay
out
me,
of...
I'll stay.
Ayers had some funny nicknames for everybody today. That
Yeah.
always adds to it. They're still doing the lucky losers out here, so somebody's going to win $50.
Yeah, they're waiting.
So a great time. They should be going still at Attica, and then don't forget we'll be at Croton tomorrow. So
You'll be at Croton?
I'll be at Croton.
I'll be on the couch.
All right.
All right.
Good place to be.
Well, it's been fun, Susan. I
Yep.
enjoyed working with you once again.
Yep, it's been good.
Are you going to be at my next one? Is Lorraine? You going to be at
I
Lorraine?
don't think so.
I don't know who's there. I don't know who's
Yeah,
going.
not sure, but
All right.
we sure thank everybody that joined in and was watching for us today. So for the entire OHHA team, have a great rest of your day.